Consistency is very important, and that is coming from someone who on this platform has been very inconsistent.
Stop for sound effects for the moment so complex they leave you dreaming.
My first 2.5, maybe 3 years, I was pretty much consistent, but I've been inconsistent over the past 2 years, which is fine. That's just where I am in life right now. There's nothing wrong with that. Some days or some months or some years, we have a lot of time to put toward the things that we want to do, our passions. But then things change, life gets in the way, and then you have to adjust until you can get back to that point of stability. And it's not really getting back to the point. It is getting to a point to where you are stable, when you are able to do the things that you want to do without it impacting everything else. So as water, I'm starting to find level, and I'm getting back into some of the things that I do enjoy when it comes to creating on this platform. The From the Bag series that I started at the beginning of this year, or the end of last year and the beginning of this year, I do want to continue that on. And that's just a variation of everyday carry. Instead of doing a full, this is what I'm carrying right now, I've been pulling out one item from the bag and basically showing the item and why I use it and why it's still in the bag. But today I got a few items in. A lot of it was sent out to me, and I'm just curious if you have any questions about it, if it's yesterday's news, if it's something that you're interested in grabbing, because a lot of the stuff I do find use in, which is the only reason why I did accept it. And one of the items in particular, which we'll talk about, I got it because I just thought it was fun. Now, this isn't from the bag. This isn't an everyday carry. These are just items that I do want to show. If you have any questions about them, do let me know down in the comments, and I'll be releasing a video on majority of these items pretty soon. Some I won't be, but some I will. The ones that were sent out to me, I'll likely include them in a larger everyday carry video, or just include them in their own individual video if I feel like they do deserve that coverage. But all right, let's get into this first one. First one is the MX Master 4. This is a mouse. I do use the Apple's trackpad and the Magic Mouse because I think they work great, especially with how I edit videos and the work that I do. But I did want to get this mouse in. I got this mouse myself. I did want to get this mouse to see if I can streamline my workflow when it comes to editing. If not, it just might not make the cut. But I hear that it's a good mouse. It's one that a lot of people recommend. So I do want to test this out. Any questions about this, good or bad comments about it, do let me know. Let me know if you've used it and if you recommend it when it comes to video editing in DaVinci Resolve. Next item, Earth did send me out these filters, and we'll go through all three of them. They all three serves a purpose. So we'll start with the 49mm mist. This is the Ethereal 1/4 white mist. This was sent out to me specifically for the Fujifilm X100F, and I'll show you the size of it. If you can see on the back there, this is a sticker that tells you the size of it. Just that small little identifier. I do like the case that this comes in. The packaging is awesome in my opinion. But let's open this up. Now to open it, you just twist it open. And that's the filter right there. Make sure you can see that. Pretty small, it's a 49mm filter. Right now I'm using the KF Concept, and I have been using it for about 2 years now. And I got this one in. I'm gonna see what it looks like as I take it out. Right now I'm shooting black and white photography, so I may have to switch the color as I'm working on the monochrome or black and white series on the Fujifilm X100F. I know I put that one to a halt, had to for a little bit, but I'll be picking that back up as it starts to warm up. It was just too cold to complete it at the time that I wanted to. So, but I will be finishing that series, and I'll be throwing this filter on as I get further into that series. Now I do have the same one in 77mm. This is the Ethereal White Mist, and I'll show you the difference in the size. Now the difference between these two though is that the 44mm is a screw-on filter, and this one specifically is a magnetic filter. And as you can see the size on the back, and it twists off the same. and the difference in size between the two. This is 77 millimeter. And this comes with both a magnetic filter and the screw-on ring that you need in order for it to attach to the front of the lens. I will be doing a video on this entire set. Now these I am excited for. And here is the Earth Magnetic Essentials Kit. As you can see, it has a few different options or a few different magnetic filters attached or in the box. So we'll go ahead and open this up so you can take a look at it. Here's the actual filter set, and this comes with a few different filters. You have the ND8, ND1000, a UV filter, and a circular polarizer. And what I do like is that the UV filter actually screws on. So in the case that you do not want to actually have the base on there, you can just put the UV filter. And if you do want to have a magnetic base on 3 different lenses, because of this set that I have, you have the ethereal white mist that has the base on it. You can screw that on one lens. You have the UV, which is a base. You can screw that on another lens. And then the base that comes with this set, you can put that on another lens. And you have 3 bases that you can swap the magnetic filters throughout. But we can talk more about that in an actual dedicated video. But I'm excited to talk more about this one. Any questions about this set, do let me know down in the comments. Next up, we do have the DJI Mic Minis with the Sony adapter. Now I will be using this set on the Fujifilm systems that I do have and the Sony systems, and I got the adapter specifically for Sony. I've already been testing these out, so I do have them outside of the box right here, as you can see. Just got some audio from recording B-roll for a few of the videos that I'm making on some of this stuff. If you have any questions about that, I know there's a million videos out, but if you have any questions as to why I got these, we can definitely talk more about that. But right now, I do use the Pico Gear Pico Mic 2 Pros for majority of all the audio that I do. If you do see me do audio outside, then I'm using the Nearstream AWM20Ts, I believe they're called. I'll put it on the screen. It's a dual mic setup. I do notice a difference in the microphones between those and the Pico Gear Pico Mic 2 Pros, which are very high quality. I do recommend. They don't have as many features as these type of microphones, but they are great for what they are. I do like the audio quality. I do like how small profile they are. I'm wearing one of the mics, which is right here. You really can't see it when I point it out. It's right here. I enjoy using these mics. I've had them for maybe like 3 years now, 2 or 3 years, and I cannot complain. I use these over booming the mic. I did go through the whole process of booming the mic at one point in time, but this is a much easier setup and the audio is just as good. So do highly recommend. And if you have any questions about the Pico Gear 2 Pros, I know it's a mouthful, do let me know down in the comments. They do have the 3s out right now, but I haven't gotten those yet. And I do say yet. Next item is this little bitty flash, which I got this for a specific reason, which is because it's just fun. This is the Zeno ZT-08, which is a little small flash that goes on top of the Fujifilm X100F, and I got the specific Fujifilm version. Now this is a tiny little flash, and the reason why I said yes to this, which it was sent out to me, is because there was I was at a birthday party and we were shooting photos, and I took out the Fujifilm X100F, and I would have enjoyed having a flash on there, but majority of all the flashes I have are huge. I do have one retro flash, which I'll show you 1 second. I do have the Godox Junior Lux, which, let's see if it focuses. Yep. This is the Godox Junior Lux. This is a small retro flash. It is not as small as this one, which I'll definitely be talking about this one in the video because I have been enjoying it. And I'll maybe include or do a video on the Junior Lux. But I've had this one for about a year, and I do want to use it, but it's much larger. You can tell it's a flash, whereas this one is much smaller, much more compact. I could put it in my pocket and not worry about it being too bulgy. But this one I got because it just looks fun. And I'll throw it on the camera just so you can see how tiny it is on the camera. That's the entire setup, just tiny. Now this camera does have a flash on it. So do I really need this? Not really, but we'll talk about it. Now, these are all items that will be in the bag. I do have another item that is a printer, just to print out photos. And I'll be talking about that in another video. I did also want to talk about the new RE Skyfall LUT that I have been using on my videos. It's very similar to a LUT that I've been commonly using, but I tweaked it a bit in order to be able to use it across both the Sony and Fujifilm cameras that I do use. And as long as you get the footage to a good base before you apply the LUT, I mean, it gives me the look that I like, and that's basically the look that you're looking at. You can also find that down in the description with everything that I did mention today. Just let me know if you have any questions about it or any of the items that I did mention, and I'll answer those as I can and include some of those answers in the dedicated videos or the compilation of maybe an everyday carry or from the bag that I do on these items, and I'll answer those in that video. Other than that, I do want to thank you for stopping in today, liking, subscribing, and staying awesome. Stay awesome.